Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep and this is going to be part 13 of my Sengoku Jedi campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda. And in the last episode I was able to eliminate Clan Shimazu. I killed their daimyo and now they're leaderless. Their original territories have mostly gone to one of their allies, which is Clan Yusugi, and they've been given a lifeline, so they are going to survive for a little bit longer now. Previously they did just have Noto, possibly Sato, although I think that Hojo has taken Sato by now. But now Yusugi does have a home here in the island of Kyushu, at least for now. I will be attacking them eventually, but for the time being, I think I'm going to be quite happy just to take the remaining two provinces here in the island of Honshu, and then finish off this siege here in Tosa. In fact, I can just do that this turn, because otherwise it's going to take a year to siege out this garrison. And there's only there's only 19 men defending this. I'm probably just going to automatically resolve this one instead of fighting this one. It's kind of risky, but I think I'll go with that, just to save some time. And up here, I do believe that I can probably just attack right away. This army here in Aki isn't very good. I have a lot of Ashigaru. It is a full stack, but yeah, that's a lot of Ashigaru in this force. And I will be going up against a very depleted force here of Takeda here in Seoul. This probably will be Takeda's last province. And I will be going up against their 3-star daimyo. It's a pretty small army, but they do have a few armor upgrades here, so it's not nothing. And again, against a bunch of Ashigaru, they could do well. So I'll probably have to bring over a few decent troops from this army here in Iwami, just to even things out a little bit. Although they have quite a few Ashigaru as well, so yeah, these should both be pretty winnable battles, but at the same time, nothing can be taken for granted when your army consists of Ashigaru. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, like I said, I will automatically resolve this fight here in Tosa. And hopefully once that's done, that means I can talk to the Portuguese, because I would like to get that going underway as soon as possible. In fact, what I'm thinking is that even though I do have a decent amount of money for this, the remaining 2 turns of this year, I might want to save. I might build something. I might build another port somewhere, but or maybe a large castle, just because a large castle is a prerequisite for building a church. So I might want to build a large castle somewhere. Yeah, those are both ideas. But I do want to save money, because if I am able to talk to the Portuguese at the end of this turn, then I would like to be able to start building Portuguese trading posts and churches as soon as possible. So, and they both are relatively cheap. It's just the prerequisites that are expensive, such as a port is a prerequisite for the Portuguese trading post. And the port's going to be a decent, spend of money. And then the large castle is a prerequisite for the church. So, gotta spend some money there as well. And yeah, so it's kind of a slow grind to get the economy going. But once you get that real good Christian economy going along, chugging along very nicely, the money really starts pouring in. So I'm thinking that Mimasaka is going to be a good spot for a church in the future, just because it's a nice central location. That means that when I build that church, the influence from the church that helps the spread of Christianity in my realm, and also by spreading the Christianity and making my people Christian, it helps with the public order eventually. So I'll be having, it's nice to have churches in kind of central locations so that their influence expands to the realms or to the provinces around them. I believe that's how it works, at least. Also, churches will allow me to train Jesuit priests, and that's going to allow me to spread the influence of Christianity even further and faster. So yeah, I'm going to be building a church there, and I think that's about it. I don't think I want to train anyone right now. Things in the north are still, Hojo has most of everything, but Imagawa still has Mikawa. And yeah, the Kaga warrior monks have been fighting back quite a few. I think it's been 2 attacks so far that they have fought off from the Hojo. So yes, we are still allied with the Hojo, and things, I mean, they're looking good. They're looking strong, but soon I will have guns. And that will... Ooh, man, that's a lot of warrior monks, though. But, yeah, that should be fine. And, yeah, so I got my attacks. I'm going to be attacking Nagato, Suo, and here in Tosa. Just triple check. Make sure that I'm attacking this castle here in Tosa. Taxes are fine, and my heir is still 7 years away from becoming of age, so quite a ways away. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue to training shinobi because I'm gonna need a lot of shinobi once I convert to Christianity. Yeah, and that leaves me with plenty of money left. Yep, they're attacking Kaga again. I wonder if they took it this time. And, oh man, sure enough. Man, emissaries are just ninja magnets because here we go again. Got my guy. Dang, dang, dang. I had just trained an emissary, and I left him in a province without any shinobi for one turn, and that's what happens. Alright, so looking at 860 my guys versus 522 of their guys. This is me versus the rebels, so let's get into it and see what I can do. Alright, Nagato. Fine day, I'll take it. And remind me of what Nagato looks like. Okay, so I believe... Okay, so in this case, I think the way I like to play it, because AI is most likely going to be up in, you know, either here or here in the forest in the back, and I will just simply take a hard right, climb the hill, and get myself on even ground with the enemy. And yeah, it looks like they're straight ahead on top of that hill right in front of us, so I'm just going to come around here and take the long way around. Now that I have my forces arrayed here in front of theirs, it looks like they might be inclined to face me head on, which is fine by me. I feel somewhat confident. I do have 1 unit of warrior monks. I only have 3 units of archers, but got plenty of spears, and a few of those spears are actually Yari samurai, not the Yari Ashigaru, so it's an okay force. Not a ton of cavalry, I just have my 1 unit of Yari Cav as always, but they should suffice, and of course my 4-star daimyo is leading this army as well, so got some things going for me here. Now they do have more archers than me, so I think in this case it's going to be better if I just go all in and get in there, get aggressive, get in melee as fast as possible. Alright, now they've begun shooting at me, and I think I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to go all in and not going to wait for it. They just have 2 full-strength units of healthy spearmen. So as long as I close the distance... it's tempting to send my cav in right away, but until they've committed their spears, that's going to be very dangerous for my cavalry. So for now, I'm just going to keep my cavalry back, and thinking the same thing with my warrior monks. It's going to be really dicey if I just send them in right away, but I have to keep pressure because gotta keep forcing them back. It's going to be important for me to keep moving. And yeah, I have to make sure that my micro stays on point here, because if I let them just sit here and shoot, then they're going to cause some casualties for sure. That's a decent amount of archers, and I don't have the great armor stats that, you know, they do. They actually have decent armor, so... Let's see, looks like they are attacking me here, so... want to make sure that I send in... Yeah, they're attacking my Ashigaru with their samurai, so I want to make sure that I can fend that off. And how are we doing on this side? Now I think in this case I can send my Yari Cav to attack these archers, because now they've been left alone. They're not supported. Ooh, they have some more guys here in this forest. More archers, more spears. Oh, I did not see that coming. Okay, so that's decent on their end. Now my warrior monks are fighting their spears here on the left flank, and I think, do I want to send my daimyo in? No, I do not. Just because I do still have enough spears left. And how are we doing here? cavalry are fighting. I want to send spears. I want to send my entire right flank forward like so. Man, the kill ratio is really against me right now. It's kind of scares me, but I think I'm doing okay. Like, as long as I'm, you know, holding, I need to maybe push with my center. They still have a lot of archers still shooting at me, so yeah, I do have to push somewhat aggressively. Once I can break past these, want to get my Yari Cav back here. Don't chase anymore. Looks like you're getting, getting into spears, so please come back. And yeah, they're making a strong push on this side, so maybe if I flank with my spears here, and I can bring my Ashigaru in from my center reserves to attack that way. And how are we doing on the left flank? Left flank is going to be important. I got to keep pushing. I send my warrior monks in as well, just because they're faster than the normal troops. So yeah, keep pushing with the center here, and these Ashigaru, make sure they're still fighting. And yeah, I want Cav to come around, so I'll set waypoints for my cavalry for them to go that way and then come around the flank and attack those archers there. And yeah, they are putting up a good fight here in the center, but if I bring my daimyo in, how are we looking? How are we looking? They are attacking archers, but yes, I can send my cav in there and maybe just send my daimyo in to fight here, just because they might need the morale support. And yeah, this left side, keep pushing, and in the center, keep pushing as well. Looks like my warrior monks did get singled out, but that's fine. That's fine for now. And I can send spears into support here, and yeah, they are definitely putting up a decent fight here for sure. But I think, okay, yeah, they are wondering if they're going to support, because yeah, don't want those spears. Okay, my entire right flank just ran away, including my Yari Cav. Oh my god. Okay, so I want my daimyo to get out of there, because this all of a sudden just got very bad for me. Man, oh man. Alright, so let's see. What do I have left? Center, and my left flank is still holding as well. And center, maybe I can reform here, and if I can get my daimyo back and get him. Yeah, he still has 9 guys left. Man, these rebels really put up a fight. Dang, oh dang. Interesting, interesting. Let's see, got archers running back, so maybe if I can cut down these archers. And I wonder, you know, it's possible in this case that maybe I can rally my forces and try to get a second wind here, but we'll see about that. Now my forces have regrouped a little bit here, and I wonder if possibly maybe if I can kill their general, if that would give me a chance back into this fight, because yeah, my forces are kind of trying to regroup. They keep on trying to run away though, but yeah, we got a little something here, and I feel like maybe if I can get rid of their spears, mainly it's their spearmen, this general unit here, and this 37 strong Yari samurai here. Yeah, and it doesn't look like my guys want to fight. They keep running away. And the problem is that my general could probably solo like the rest of these archers by himself if we could just get rid of these spears. But it looks like my army doesn't really want to do that. They just want to kind of run away. And yeah, man, that's too bad. I'm very surprised by how well the enemy held. But yeah, that's how this game goes sometimes. It's really shocking. And I guess in some ways I shouldn't be, because this is a lot of archers, and they had a few units hidden in the forest that I wasn't aware of. Still, I had sight of this army due to a watchtower, so I should have just known going in. That's my mistake. I can't really use the forest as an excuse. I should just know that, you know, this many archers is damaging for sure. And I have lost battles like this before. You know, it's not something, this isn't new to me. So this is a mistake that I've made before, where I see the archers and I see the lack of melee soldiers, and I think, man, if I can just get into melee, I can do okay. But, you know, as I am to forget, you know, over and over again, is that these archers, for one thing, fight pretty dang well, and they have a pretty good morale. So even when you're pressuring them and getting in their face, a lot of times they won't break. A lot of times they will, but man, it really depends sometimes, doesn't it? Because I know you guys, if you've been watching my channel, I know that you know that there are times where, you know, the enemy just breaks and runs away right away. And, you know, you think, man, what's going on there? Like, why did they run away so fast? And I didn't think this was a great general. Maybe 2 stars. Maybe. I can't quite remember, but I didn't think he was like, you know, a 3 or above. And it still has me wondering, how the heck did they hold so long? You know, it's very, very shocking, I guess. But yeah, that's just how it goes. So this battle is going to be a loss for me. Alright, yeah, and I lost quite a few men as well. 557 lost, and I only killed 240. Dang, that is just bad all the way around. Alright, now we're looking at Seoul, where I have 921 versus their 430, which in this case, it very well could be a repeat performance because I have a lot of Ashigaru in this army, so we'll see how I do though. 430, man, I really outnumber them by quite a bit, so we will see. Light rain, I'm kind of tempted just because I only think I have a few archers in this army. Not sure though. Yeah, maybe I take it. Maybe I just fight in the light rain. And get reminded of, yeah, Seoul. So Seoul's very, yeah, it's very similar. It's like, I feel like this is the same map as Bichu. It's very, very similar. If not like, is it completely identical? It can't be completely identical. But yeah, just, you know, shallow or low ground right in the middle, and then high grounds on both ends with forest on both ends. So it's interesting. Gosh, this is identical because like Bichu has this little like bridge here. So yeah, this might be the same. It might be the same map. And after playing this game for a year, I think I've just now realized that. But yeah, in any case, I should know where the enemy is going to be. They're going to be there in the forest in the back. Alright, I got a wave of Ashigaru, and let's see if I can overwhelm the enemy with it. No cavalry, not a ton of archers. I mean, I got 4 units of archers, so it's not nothing. Let's see, and what do I have for Yari Samurai? Got 4 units of Yari Samurai, so it's something, but yeah, my army's performance in that last battle sure has me shaken, so I'm not completely confident in the result of this one. Now my army has traversed the entire map and we are getting ready to push through this forest. My guys are quite tired, however, the enemy is already shooting at us, so we have no time to rest. It's time for us to get into this forest and see if we can flush out the last remaining Takeda army. Alright, now they are starting to charge me. Got Ashigaru charging my Ashigaru. My guys are quite tired, however, seems like we have a decent amount of numbers over here. I do remember that they have some decent upgrades as well, but if I can get my Yari Samurai to come downhill and flank these Ashigaru here in the forest. And then how are we doing on the right side here? Got their Ashigaru seems to be, yeah, they're fighting my guys. It looks like they might be losing. Their Yari Cav are charging my spears in the forest, so that should be a losing proposition for them. And yeah, I can bring my Yari Samurai here to support. And what we got? Some Yari Samurai are charging. They will be charging. Looks like they will be charging my weakened side here, so I can send in my Yari Ashigaru reserves. And how are we doing here? Yeah, Yari Cavalry should be losing very badly. And I think, how are we doing here? It's hard to see with all the trees here, but why are they winning this fight? They are outnumbered, they're fighting uphill, and why? This is like a repeat of like last time where it's like, why is the kill ratio so much in their favor? I mean, let's see. Okay, so those Ashigaru are running away, that's to be expected. And I can send my archers into fight here, and I can send my spearmen to fight here as well. And yeah, the Yari Cav are losing badly. Got a few units of archers in there shooting. Yeah, definitely taking some arrow fire for sure. That's going to be causing a lot of casualties. So yeah, this might very much be like a repeat of like last battle where, yeah, their archers do a lot more damage to me than I anticipated. But yeah, their Cav is like, their Cav should be dying. Maybe if I put my guys and engage at will and have them fight these cavalry units. And then, yeah, how are they? So it looks like all of my troops on my right flank just have disappeared and started running away. Oh, the general's fighting here. Oh, that's the daimyo. I see. Okay. So the general basically crushed my right flank here. And yeah, so now my archers are running away. But I do have spears. Man, if they could fight the daimyo in the forest, that'd be really good for them. But here, if we can also get rid of these Yori cavalry, that'd also be very good. Now I still have a decent strong position here in the forest. I got archers. Looks like samurai archers are fighting, and their samurai archers are charging me in melee. Interesting. Oh, now my general's running away. Oh man, that's just a disaster. Holy crap. This is quite the disaster of a turn right here. Especially because of the way I've maneuvered around this hill. Now my guys are going to try to run straight through their guys. And yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of men in this one. Oh man, what a disaster. Jeez, I lost even more guys in this one than the last one. Woo! Lost 784, killed 176, and I also lost my general. So he was only a 2-star, but still 2-star is you know, very important for me at this stage of the campaign. So, man, wow, what a bad result for that end turn. Now I'm gonna automatically resolve this one. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood that this is fine. Yeah, only lost 7, so thank God I got a victory here. And yeah, okay, so I did kill an enemy ninja that is working for Lord Hojo. That's my ally here in Tosa. Alright, so, yeah, ooh, bad. That's just ugly. So what do they had? 4 archers, beating up a unit of Yori, samurai, just a few guys, just a few, yeah, they had silver chevrons, I mean silver armor, silver shields on their Yori cav, and then bronze shields on their Ashigaru and their Yori samurai, so that's not nothing. And what do they have up here? Yeah, 2-star general, so... But yeah, a lot of silver, 3 units of silver shields, and then 2 units of bronze shields. Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why I'm losing these battles, just because of the armor upgrades that they have. So, in any case, I mean, that's kind of been the theme of my campaign so far. Is there's basically been a wave of Ashigaru, and I have lost quite a few battles. So, nothing really new, to be honest. But yeah, I think. Can I see? This is where I feel like I definitely should have attacked, or not attacked, but trained more soldiers in the last turn, because now I'm a little bit stuck here. Where, what am I looking at? 373 versus 251? I mean, compared, based on the fact that I just lost the battle the way that I did, I mean, I don't think so. Especially now that I don't have any, you know, good generals leading this army. Oh, also, I like reading off these daimyo personalities. So for Takeda Nobutora, we have, this daimyo specializes in the use of highly mobile and heavily armed forces to sweep foes from the battlefield. This strategy involves large cavalry formations, heavy armor, and high quality weaponry. It can lead to unbalanced armies, and this is an inherent weakness. He is an expansionist and not particularly trustworthy. And there's a Takeda for you, but yeah, I will be getting rid of him somewhat soon, hopefully. Maybe if I combine these 2 armies and take on Takeda all at once, and then, yeah, maybe if I do that, just because I know that the rebels typically aren't that aggressive, so maybe I can kind of bank on taking out Takeda in just 1 turn, and then sweeping up to take on the rest of the rebels in the next turn. Yeah, that's an idea. And I didn't get to talk to the Portuguese though, but I do have some money to spend, and I may as well spend the rest of it since, yeah, I'm assuming that now that Tosa is completely under my control, that I should be talking to the Portuguese at this end turn. That's how it should go. So I will be spending the rest of this money on soldiers, I think. Maybe a port. No, probably just mostly soldiers at this point. And I've just realized that I can train Naginata soldiers here in Aki, so that's awesome. These are going to be These are eventually going to be the cornerstone of my Oda armies. These guys are tanks. So I can read this off to you. These samurai foot soldiers are equipped with heavy armor and naginata, short pole arms. They are very strong defensively, but a little slow. Use them to resist enemy shock troops. And yes, that's exactly what I'm going to have them do. So I'm going to start training these guys pronto for sure. And yeah, I'm not too convinced about the success of this operation, but I'm going to try to combine the remnants of these two losing armies and see if I can take out this one army, this one Takeda army here in Seoul. And I have brought up a few reinforcements from Io and brought them to Aki via the port. And yeah, so hopefully, and other than that, I'm just training soldiers. So yeah, no more infrastructure for now. I can't bump up the taxes for this because this is autumn. Making sure that everyone... Ooh, this isn't good. 95%. Okay, how about... I mean, I did just move a shinobi here, so that's not being included in that 95%. But just to make sure... 103%, yeah, that's good. That'll do, and yeah, I think we're ready to go for round 2 here. And yeah, I didn't have enough money to train all the soldiers, but at least I'll get a few of them in. And I got that armory that's finished in Iga, so that's good. Gonna start producing some... Ooh, Yusugi just attacked that rebel province in Nagato. I might be going to war with Yusugi a lot sooner than I predicted. Oh, and Hojo's attacking... Okay, so... Yusugi has retreated from Nagato. He's decided that he cannot win that battle, which is hilarious because... I like... weakened them for you, but you know, sure, whatever. Alright, so Seoul, I have 732 soldiers versus their 251. Let's see if I can get it done. And now that I have my soldiers ready in position to attack into the forest again, I'm going to rest them a little bit just because I feel like one of the main factors that has lost me those last 2 battles is the fact that I'm just kind of, you know, getting my guys all tired and then sending them right into battle, which, you know, when you have like a good army, that can work because they can just kind of out-muscle the enemy army. But in this case, because I don't have a good army, you know, they're bigger armies. In every case, I've been outnumbering the enemy so far in this episode, but they're not necessarily good armies. So in that case, having these debuffs from being quite tired as they head into battle means that they end up being exhausted or very tired very quickly. So because battle is going to make you even more tired than just walking. So in this case, I'm going to fast forward time a little bit and just let them sit here and rest up. And yeah, around the halfway mark of my battle timer is when I'll send my army into the forest. Alright, now everyone's looking quite fresh, so let's get into this forest. Alright, now that I'm pushing into the forest, let's see what I can see. And I'm getting shot at a little bit by a few archers here. And I'm not seeing any spears yet. I'm just seeing archers. Yeah, and if I just see archers, then all I can do is keep pushing forward and see if I can corral them and eventually get them to break. Alright, now I'm trying to surround them on all sides. I have my left flank pushing very aggressively up on the high ground here. My center is simply just pushing forward and across. And then I have my right flank taking up the bottom of this hill and trying to pincer them from this way. So far, the daimyo and his Yarikav escort are being very passive and staying away from the forest, which annoys me, and it kind of worries me because I'm wondering if they're going to make me chase them. I hope that's not the case, because I don't really have much in the way of cavalry that can chase them down, other than my daimyo, of course. But in a battle between my daimyo and their daimyo, plus their Yarikav, they're definitely going to win that one. Let's see. So we got Yari Samurai fighting my Yari Samurai. Looks like it's even. It looks like they might be winning, so I can send in some Ashigaru, some downhill charge to come down and try to attack them there. And yeah, it looks like we got archers just sitting around shooting at me, so don't like that. So I can send my right flank to keep pushing. How am I doing in the middle? Looks like Ashigaru down to 9 guys, but they're still fighting. That's the thing. Like, it's just crazy that they're fighting still because, you know, I've seen entire armies just break, but no, not here. And that's one of the things that makes me wonder in this game is that does the enemy know when they're basically like down to the last territory? Is that why they're fighting so hard? I've honestly wondered that before because it makes me, that would make sense. Like in this case, I have 10 Yori Samurai of the enemy that's still fighting, and it says they're winning this battle even though there's only 10 of them. And it's just crazy, right? And what do we got here? So what, Yori Samurai mine is running. So I just had a unit of Yori Samurai somewhere lose his combat, which I don't even know where that happened. But yeah, in any case, I feel like I'm starting to clean up my fights here so I can start pushing forward a little bit more. And I can start pushing uphill here. And maybe I can corner and trap these samurai archers. And what's happening here is this. So 5 Yori Samurai says that they're winning and they are still fighting. It's just bonkers. But yeah, I can't hold up this attack just for those 5 Yori Samurai. I have to keep pushing and I have to try to pincer these archer units. Alright, started to catch up with these archer units. I have one caught here and then another one that's being chased down on this side. And yeah, they are starting to be caught up and trapped up a little bit. One of the archers did get away. And of course, the Daimyo and the Yari Cav are still kind of hanging out here and kind of, they're starting to worry me because if they just want to run away and if they just want to draw kite to victory, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, nice. We finally have one of these units of samurai archers running away and the other unit is running away as well. So that's good. And that just leaves me with what's left over here. So I'll see if I can chase them down. Ooh, maybe the Daimyo is going to be coming in for a little suicide charge, so fingers crossed. That would be nice. That'd be a nice, easy way to get rid of him. And it looks like in this instance that the Takeda clan is going to be content just to draw kite me to a victory on their end. Which is frustrating for sure, just because I do feel like I've won this battle, but in this case, just because I can't catch them, because I don't have any units that can catch them, they're just going to keep running away until the timer runs out, and that's going to be a victory for them. Now, if for anyone that wants to like look at this and think it's really stupid or think that it's not realistic or whatever, that's not actually really true. In fact, that's one of the things about this game that makes it pretty realistic, actually, because this is something that the AI can do that's frustrating, of course. It's not one of those real, like, powerful moments as a gamer, because it just feels like you're kind of just running around trying to catch this, you know, enemy that keeps running away from you. But yeah, it's not fun. But the thing is that historically, if you do want to basically, if you can't win, but you don't want to concede, you know, you can kind of delay the engagement and not necessarily give up too much territory. Like, if your military presence is still strong enough to maintain some degree of control over the area that you're trying to protect or to defend, you can, you know, disengage or just deny the conflict in the first place and essentially, you know, frustrate the enemy. And this has happened. This does happen all the time in military conflict. So it's one of those things where I think if you look at this and you think, oh, come on, this isn't, you know, this is a video game. This is such a gamey thing to do, you know? But I think that you're a little wrong there, just because this is totally historical. It really is. I mean, you know, you think generals didn't try to troll each other in real life? Of course they did. It's part of the psychology of it. So yeah, it's frustrating on my end, but whatever, man. That's just how it's how it goes when you fight a decent, you know, competent AI. Which it's kind of funny because when people talk about the newer Total War games and they say like, man, you know, I really want a smart, competent AI, I just kind of want to point them to this game and say like, well, here you go. I mean, give it a shot. See how you like it. Because, you know, when you have an AI that essentially plays mind games with you and just kind of, you know, runs you on the field. And this isn't the only example of it. There's plenty of examples where it's simply a case where the AI will retreat, but instead of doing a full-scale retreat, they'll simply try to draw you into a position where they can ambush you or outflank you. It's very well done. It really is, and it's one of those things that, you know, that's intelligent AI, in my opinion. That's a very competent battle AI, and, you know, yes, back in the day, you know, 21 years ago when this game came out, it was, you know, really something. And they eventually did take this away and make the engagements more straight on, where the enemy just kind of comes at you, maybe tries to flank you, but once the engagement's over and once they're running away, that's it for the battle. And, you know, it makes it more decisive and makes it a little bit more fun to play, which I totally understand. But I just kind of want to say to anyone that, you know, wishes for a, you know, more competent battle AIs, be careful of what you wish for, because you could end up with this again. And you know, there's time and place for it. In my opinion, that time 21 years ago in that place right here in Shogun. So, you know, it still exists. If you want to play it, pick up this game and play this and see for yourself what it's like. Now, I'm not saying this is the pinnacle. I'm not saying they couldn't have improved on it and made it a little bit, you know, more, you know, fluid or understandable or intelligent. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, yeah, they could have done these things, but this is what it's like to play against an AI that's competent. It can be frustrating, and I'm just saying, when you're trying to enjoy yourself playing your video game, you know, and you're playing a historical simulation kind of game like Total War, do you really want to be, you know, having an AI play mind games with you? I mean, we say we do, but think about it. Come on. You know, like, I've spent, what, I mean, how long has this battle been going on? 20 minutes, and 10 of those minutes have just been me doing this. I mean, I feel like I've just been talking about, you know, the AI for this whole time, and yeah, it's just, it's you know, there's a time and place for it, and I think that time was, like I said, 21 years ago, and yeah, here we are. I'll see if I can get a last charge in here, but I doubt I can finish them up in the last remaining seconds of this battle. Yeah, that's going to be a time limit. Yep, just as I had them surrounded. Casualties are pretty even. I killed 200 of theirs, lost 176 of mine. Frustrating, of course, because yeah, I definitely had that one, but wasn't able to finish it. Got an average harvest of 5,738, so that's not bad. Gives me, oh, and here we are. Finally. Barbarian traders have arrived from a distant land and have requested an audience. Do you wish to see them? Yes, I do.
Large Lord, I bring you greeting from the Holy Father and His Majesty, King John of Portugal.
And there we go with the throne room audio cutting out, which is really too bad. It's one of those things that I'd wish that CA had fixed with this port, just because, yeah, having the throne room audio cut out is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, we bring you greetings from His Holiness the Pope and His Majesty the King of Portugal. If you build churches to the glory of Almighty God, your prayers will be answered, and we could consider establishing a trading post. We have goods you may be interested in. Except...
Lord, you are a clever father to your smaller warriors. May our God go away.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And yeah, that is the moment that I've been waiting for. Yes, finally, I can start building churches and trading posts. And yeah, what do we have here? He's actually gained a rank. He's actually gained a star. And yeah, it's just literally those units that, because everyone else was cut down. I killed everyone else. So it's just those 34 archers, 10 Yori Cav, and then the daimyo. So yeah, it's very frustrating. Did I bring any horses? Yeah, so I do have a unit of cavalry in this reinforcements I brought from EO, so that, yeah, I will be able to ride down this enemy here in Seoul, and then I can eventually... Actually, yeah, I can probably do that this turn, actually, because I did bring these reinforcements. I can attack Seoul and Nagata on the same turn, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can take these two provinces this time. And yes, I will be able to start building guns as well, and that's very good, because it looks like, wow, this general has won so many battles against Hojo that now he is a rank 5 general. In fact, where's the Hojo Daimyo? He's nowhere to be seen. The heir is there. The heir is hanging out right there. But yeah, no, yeah, and the Takeda's gained a rank against me. He used to be a rank 3, now with 2 victories, he's up to a rank 4 now, so that's no good, but at least my daimyo hasn't lost a rank. He's still rank 4, so that's good. And I still have this 4-star general down here, so that's good as well. Alright, so kind of a stuck in the mud kind of episode there. I wasn't really able to get anything done, but I will be able to crush these 2 provinces in this turn in the next episode. And yeah, I'll be able to start building guns as well, training gun soldiers, and I pretty much have a shinobi in almost every province. I'm missing one here in Iyo, but I have enough soldiers here to keep the population loyalty high enough, and I still need a shinobi. Actually, no, I think I have everything covered, because the way it works is that the population loyalty hit happens as like the very first turn that you start building that church or Portuguese trading post. It's one or the other. As soon as you do that, see, it's not now. It's not once I accept the deal. Since I already clicked accept, I'm not going to get that population loyalty hit until, well, I say that, but that's just Tosa being Tosa. Tosa's a little rebellious boy. Now, yeah, I'm not going to get that realm-wide faction or population loyalty hit until the first turn of the church or Portuguese trading post. So I can wait on that, but I've made it pretty good so that I have a shinobi in every single province except for one, just one province. So done a good job there. And in the next episode, it's going to be about training, building those structures, dealing with the possible revolts. Also, possibly, taking care of these 2 remaining provinces as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have some issues to deal with. Hopefully, not too many, and hopefully that will be dealt with without any loss of land on my part. But that's all gonna have to wait till next episode. So in the meantime, I hope you all have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Conestep, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.